All right, welcome everybody. We're back. Now we have our regular town board meeting of Tuesday, December 11th, 2018. I'll just bang through two announcements real quick. You got the Chapel Farmers Market. They move indoors this Saturday with the holiday market at the First Congregational Church. And all the regular vendors will be there along with the special ones to make the holidays brighter and merrier. And then on December, that's this Saturday, on December 18th, which is next Tuesday, Vanessa Williams, Frank Shiner Holiday Concert at the Chapel Performing Arts Center. And they're coming together for a performance. All the proceeds go to support the San Miguel Academy of Newburgh, which takes at-risk boys from the city of Newburgh and puts them on a 12-year education path of success. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to really go through my supervisor's report. We are going to have another meeting on Thursday at, what time did we say, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, but solely as to...
To discuss a resolution, make sure the conditions that we've asked for have been addressed, and then we will pass the resolution, hopefully, to the opening of Whole Foods, which would take place on Saturday, December 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think
Saturday.
we can publicize the date of the opening of Whole Foods. What we need to
Well,
do
the
is...
resolution would address the opening of Whole Foods on Saturday, December 15th,
The resolution will say that
2018.
once the conditions that are stipulated within the
will be
resolution
addressed
have
by the
been met,
time we
they can
address-
open the following Saturday.
No, that's not what it would say,
That is-
actually.
But ultimately, if I'm not mistaken, it's
I
not,
think
it's not us.
going to be
It's-
moved,
it's-
because I think they're going to have all this
Exactly.
done.
Once the
before
conditions are
Thursday.
stipulated, I do not think...
It's not going to, the resolution's not going to say
Rob,
they can open the following
This is a matter
Saturday.
of fact, not a matter of
What are you talking
argument.
about?
The resolution basically says the temporary certificate of occupancy will be issued once the conditions are satisfied. And one of the conditions is this is Saturday opening.
For this Saturday is what we're aiming for.
That's what we're aiming for.
Assuming that the conditions are met and the planning board agrees and ultimately votes, and it's done by Friday, then Saturday they could open. If it's not, then they would not open,
And-
right? That's
Exactly, that is accurate. Okay, that was very good. Okay, so now we have any public, Jill, do you have a?
No, just for the record, so Christina will be noticing the meeting on Thursday, but also we have a change in date for our last town board meeting of the year. It was originally going to be on Tuesday, the 18th. It's now going to be Monday on the 17th
At 6:30?
at 6:30.
We're
And
going to
so
discuss
that,
the 2018 goals and objectives?
I'm
We still
assuming.
have time.
You know I'm not gonna do that.
All the time, yeah, absolutely. Okay, and that's it for me.
Okay, as far as the construction update, I will add that we have completed all the drainage on North Greeley, the pipe material was all removed, and operations have ceased for the holiday season until after the first of the year. And now we move on to public comments, new business.
Just one last quick thing. We do have a construction meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. To get an update on just ELQ's cleanup of their respective yards, our backyard and also the front, and also to just sort of firm up the plans for the spring and what's on the agenda and making sure that we're all set.
Okay. John?
One item, very, very quick. This is good news, and you guys worked very hard on Whole Foods, but right next to Whole Foods, there's going to be a wonderful center that's opening, and I just wanted to let you know about it, because my neighbors. It's called the Center for Healthy Living. It's going to be a project of the Northern Westchester Hospital. What they're doing is they're trying to create healthy lifestyle services in a retail community setting. They've already leased 2,000 feet, and this 2,000 feet is going to provide services focused on engaging and sustaining individual health and wellness and establishing trusted relationships with individuals who need acute or ambulatory care services. This has nothing to do with my new friends over here. But it puts us in the right spot. It makes the new center there more of a center for all of us, and it's a community resource, and I want to commend Northern Westchester Hospital for doing this. I learned about it in my Rotary capacity. So I have the details. If any of you are interested, you probably already have this, but in case you don't, I encourage us to work with them, and it will augment our town services as well. Excuse me. Thank you for your patience.
And just, that's going to be next to Whole Foods in the same,
Same block.
Same block as Whole Foods.
2,000 square feet.
And that's part of the retail. And I know they're also working with Whole Foods and Lifetime Fitness to try to sort of bring everything together. It's all consistent with the healthy living type of thing. So I know that that's the goal of what they're doing.
And I will leave this with the secretary so that you can put it in the minutes.
John, I just had 2 slices of cold pizza at around 9:30. Is
I'm
that
gonna let you
considered
go.
healthy
Goodbye.
living?
Okay. So I'll assume there's any other public comments? Is there any other public here? Okay, so we move on.
Okay,
So we have-
Just if the board prefers to have a discussion about the change order for ELQ, I'm going to let Bob go home.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna do that on, we're gonna do
Okay,
that on
we'll do it, we
Monday.
can do it on Monday. Okay, thanks.
Very
Bob.
good.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Bob.
okay.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night. Another 2 slices sold.
Unless you want to just talk about it now, so he doesn't have to come back next week? or-
We're gonna have to talk about it in substance with them, I think.
Okay,
Let's
all right,
do it
so
next
you do it
week.
next week. Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, good night,
Thanks,
Bob.
Bob. Sorry.
Take care. All right, so the public hearing is still open on the budget? We have to close it?
Yeah, have there been any
Next week?
comments? Have there been any comments received from the
No.
clerk's office regarding?
We closing and voting, or just closing then holding it open with written comment until?
We had written
Still need
comments.
help.
Did you written
Right, I
comments?
thought it was closed already.
Yeah, it was closed, yeah, yeah. yeah.
Subject to written comments.
That's what I
It's
thought.
just a vote.
That's why I just wanted to say public, threw me for a loop.
Sorry.
Okay, no, it's under the public hearing. So, all right, so then we should just go on to our resolutions, and the budget is one of the resolutions.
Right.
I moved to, sorry, I jumped back. Go ahead, Howard.
You know, I appreciate it.
Oh, please.
All right. I move to authorize award of a contract for professional consulting engineering services for an all-pipes computer hydraulic model to Arcadis Design and Consulting, the approximate total, we don't have a total cost, why is it approximate?
Because if the software is less, it will be less, but they said approximately 30,000 to design the
So an
software.
amount not to exceed?
So not to exceed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For an amount not to exceed the total project cost of $169,308.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to authorize Jonathan Marcondes and Jason Valvano to attend the Basics of Turf Grass Management seminar hosted by Rutgers University. The class will be held on Wednesday, December 19th, 2018, with a total cost of $390, plus reimbursement for mileage if town vehicle is not utilized.
Second.
All in favor?
I
Aye.
move to authorize the rehiring of court intern Courtney Spaeth at the rate of $11 per hour for a start date of December 17th of this year for a 3-week period.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to,
No, we're not.
no, we're not on that one. I move to approve the payment of claims in the amount of $1,885,635.08 listed on the summary pre-check writing report and detail voucher detail report, each prepared on December 11th, 2018. Checks will be issued and mailed to each claimant listed on Wednesday, December 12th, 2018.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to accept the following monthly reports for November 2018. Town Clerk, Court Clerk, Development Department, and Receiver of Taxes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I move to approve a request from the Chappaqua PTA for a banner for Teacher Appreciation Week 2019, banner to be displayed April 29th through May 10th, 2019.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve a request for a banner from the Chappaqua Children's Book Festival to be held on Saturday, October 5th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The banner will be displayed from September 24th through October 4th, 2019.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to adopt a resolution to erect a sign on Southview Road. Whereas the New York Vehicle and Traffic Law states that when vehicular traffic is stopped on the opposite side of an intersection, no person shall drive a vehicle into such intersection except when making a turn unless there's adequate space on the opposite side of the intersection to accommodate the vehicle. he is driving, whereas the town of Newcastle desires to facilitate traffic flow and prevent obstruction of the intersection at Southview and Roaring Brook Roads. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby orders the erection of a do not block intersection sign on Roaring Brook Road to regulate traffic and ensure that drivers do not block Southview Road, the side street on the westbound side of Roaring Brook Road.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, I move to approve the following resolution. Resolve, the Newcastle Town Board hereby adopts the preliminary budget as amended as the final budget for the fiscal year 2019, and be it further resolved that the 2019 final budget for the general and highway funds set forth a total tax levy of $16,406,361, and be it further resolved that the 2019 final budget for the solid waste district renews the annual dwelling unit charge of $440 per residential unit, and be it further resolved that with regard to condominium complexes with adequate refuse storage capacity, as determined by the Commissioner of Public Works, the 2019 final budget for the solid waste district renews the annual dwelling unit charge of $440 per condominium residential unit for those condominiums which remain or change to once-a-week collection, and be it further resolved that with regard to condominium complexes with limited refuse storage capacity, as determined by the Commissioner of Public Works, the 2019 final budget for the solid waste district renews the annual dwelling unit charge of $264 per condominium residential units for those condominiums which will remain at twice-a-week collection.
Right, so when you have a condominium complex that uses dumpsters, they get twice a week, as opposed to.
I understand,
at
but,
the doorstep.
because it's cheaper for them to pick it up because it's one big
One
huge
unit.
dumpster.
Right,
Great.
so
So
those
that's my
residents have-
motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then, I guess before we adjourn, just a reminder, just err on the side of caution, because all our fans at home, remember, come New Year, we have the no longer single-stream recycling issues, just put it out there.
Yeah.
So are we going into executive session at all, or?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And so motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.